Hello, my name is Joseph Austin, and my presentation is titled Teachers' Perception on Screen Time in 5th and 6th Grade Classrooms. First, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Krista Susie Snellgrove, my advisor, and also Dr. Molly Manning and Miss Melanie Mata. Over the past few years, technology has been integrated in nearly all aspects of life, including our school systems. The American Association of Pediatrics has put out recommendations to have consistent limits on screen time in children ages 6 and older. Now, screen time is defined as a term used for activities done in front of a screen, such as watching TV, working on a computer, or playing a video game. Research has shown that teachers have varying views on the use of technology in school. They think that it can either be a distraction or that it can cause students to be more well-rounded. My research question is, how do teachers believe screen time at home and in schools affects school performance in 5th and 6th grade classrooms? I have two hypotheses with this research question. The first is that teachers will be split on the topic of screen time in schools based on age and what subject they teach. The second being, teachers will agree that screen time at home decreases school performance. Current research indicates that screen time is linked to many physical health problems. Due to the sedentary behavior associated with screen time, research has linked it to an increase in prevalence of obesity, decreased muscle mass, sleep problems, and musculoskeletal pain. It has also been linked to mental health issues. There is a positive correlation between depressive symptoms, stress, anxiety, and increased screen time. The only exception to this is a negative correlation between binge watching and severe depressive symptoms. Research shows that recommendations on screen time are not widely known. Studies aimed towards parents showed that very few know screen time regulations or enforce those regulations at home. Teachers generally share one of three views on screen time in schools. They either think that it is a distraction to students during school, that it can help students learn in an individualized manner, or that it impacts students' long-term development. Participants included 13 teachers actively teaching a 5th and 6th grade classroom over the age of 18. Participants were recruited from publicly available email addresses according to school websites. Schools utilized were located in Northeast and Central Arkansas. A 14-question survey was sent through SurveyMonkey, analyzing demographics, technology utilized in classrooms, and opinions on trends in school performance based on screen time. The survey was emailed to participants in January of 2020, with a reminder sent 2 weeks later. The survey remained open for 2 months before results were analyzed. 60 teachers were emailed the survey. Of those, 13 completed it. The average age of the respondents was 35 to 44 years old, which composed 30.8% of the group. Additionally, 30.8% of the group had been teaching for 20 or more years. An analysis of the results showed that teachers have varying beliefs on how screen time impacts school performance. 5 of the respondents indicated that if screen time in schools decreased, the performance would increase. 4 teachers believed that school performance would decrease if screen time in schools was decreased. Additionally, 4 teachers believed that screen time has no significant impact on school performance. An analysis of this data showed no correlation between age or number of years teaching and opinion on screen time in schools. 80% of math teachers who responded indicated that screen time in schools could be beneficial to students. No other subjects taught showed a consistent opinion. In contrast to differing opinions on screen time in schools, Teachers showed more unified opinions on how screen time at home impacts school performance. 85% of respondents indicated that if screen time at home was decreased, school performance would be increased. The remaining two teachers indicated that school performance would not be impacted by a decrease of screen time at home. The hypothesis that teachers will be split on the topic of screen time in schools based on age and what subject they taught was proven wrong. The study showed no indication that age was a factor in opinion on technology in schools, and the only subject that showed unity in opinion was math. However, the hypothesis that teachers will agree that screen time at home decreases school performance was proven correct. The researcher recommends that the Arkansas State Board of Education creates clear guidelines on screen time in schools to comply with the American Association of Pediatrics and to provide teachers with a clear goal. More research is needed on how school performance is truly impacted by screen time trends. Here are the references used in this project, and thank you for your time.